Velika Gorica used to be a village near Zagreb. It stands in the plain of Turopolje, bordered by the river Sava. Right next to the city, there is the Zagreb airport. Over the last decades, Velika Gorica has become the 7th biggest city in Croatia. The mayor Dražen Barišić describes the tourist highlights. We have both secular and spiritual wooden architecture. Our wooden chapels are the beauties of Turopolje. Another interesting landmark is the Roman archeological site of Andautonija. It stands in a village just a few minutes away from Velika Gorica. Andautonija shows how Romans lived here before Zagreb was created. The city also has an original tour. It's called Turopoljske skitnje, or Rambling in Turopolje. It's introduced by Vesna Škare-Ožbold. Those who decide to ramble in Turopolje today will get this small package, the traditional meal of a peasant from Turopolje. Cornbread, onion, great cheese and fantastic bacon. Stjepan Živkušić is the guide. If I speak in the tongues of men or of angels but do not have love, I am only a resounding gong or a clanging cymbal. The topic of this year's ramblings is love. About love in the Turopolje way. The first stop is the Chapel of the Heart of Jesus and Mary. Standing on a family estate, it is a labour of love. The statues are the work of a well-known naive artist, Isidor Popijac Žiga. It was built by the head of the family because his mother and sister wanted a chapel on the grounds. He fulfilled their wish, but also the wish of his daughters Sarah and Helena. He called them his princesses, so they wanted a castle. This is why the chapel looks like a fairy tale castle. The unusual tour continues with the traditional ways of life. In the village of Donji Dragonožec, there is a Turopolje house. At the porch, old women sought feathers for pillows and quilts. It was a dowry of young girls. The traditional headgear is called a poculica. I remember when I was a child, nothing was built with bricks here, except the stable of Lojzac. Everything else was built of wood, just like this house. Inside the house there is a museum full of old relics. The teacher, Drago Karlovic, is one of the caretakers. The museum has two thematic groups, from grain to bread, and from lax to textile. For the peasants of Turopolje, two things were crucial: to have something to eat and to have clothes on one's back. Lax was woven on wooden looms. It's time for a homemade traditional meal. Hello, Mother. Mother? I'm not your mother. Then give me your daughter. I want to marry her. You're too old even for me, you rascal. This funny little scene shows the ancient ritual of the first kiss, which had to be stolen. At the end, it's time for a little wine and the most famous traditional drinking song.